Welcome in, guys, and I'm going to recap the Celtics versus Nets game, Game 4 of the NBA playoffs for 2022. And this game was a game that the Celtics just basically sealed up the series at this point, 4-0 in the series, and they're going to go to face on the Milwaukee Bucks. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things that happened in the game and my thoughts and stuff like that. But yeah, the Celtics have been looking good these past 4 games. Like, this playoff series they've had with the Nets has been really good. But yeah, winning it on the fourth series, and we all know it's going to be the Bucks versus the Celtics. And even though that the Bulls had that game that they got to win back, made it 3-1 in the series, but we all know it's going to be Bucks versus Celtics. But anyway, we jump into the first quarter here, where Brown he misses a jump shot in the first. Brown does a floating jump. Brown does a 12 floating jump to make it 2-0 in the first. Then we have Brown to make it 4-0 in the first. Then Durant did a jump shot in the first to make it 4-2. So 4-2 to the Nats. Then we had Horford make it 5-2 to the Celtics. We had 5-2, and then a turnover fadeaway to make it 8-2 in the first. Then a free throw from Tanham on a free throw. Then Seth Curry had a 25 shot. He had a shot of 25 yards, 3 points to make it 8 and 5 in the first, and then 9 and 5 in the first, and then 10 and 6, and then 30 and 26 to end the quarter with Claxton with a dunk. Going into the second quarter, we had Horford, who had a foul, an offensive foul. Then it's 30 and 28 in the second by Jarek in the second. You have Seth Curry to make it 30 and 30. Tatum makes a jump shot in the second to make it 33 and 30. Seth Curry again with 33 to 32. Tatum with 36 to 32. Then 38 to 33. Ivan from a free throw. Then 42 to 34. Durant had a free throw to make it 55 out of 50. And then Williams with a 3-pointer to make it 58 out of 50. And then the end of the second quarter was 58 to the Celtics, 50 to the Nets. Then we're going into the second half. We have Tatum, who's out of bounds at this point, with a turnover in the third. Brown does a floating shot in the third to make it 58 to 52. Then Tatum has a free throw. He does both of his free throws, 1 out of 1 and 1 out of 2 and 2 out of 2 to make it 60 out of 52. Durant comes back after being subbed early on in the second quarter. He comes back for the second half, makes it 60 and 54. And Fias with a 6-pointer makes it 62 and 54. Irving makes a free throw to make it 62 out of 56. Smart with 25 points has 3 as a 3-pointer to make 65 to 66. Then Brown makes it 67 to 58, and then we have Derek White, who's done a running layup for a 3-pointer here to make it 90 to 78 in the end of the third quarter to the Celtics. Then we go into the fourth quarter. Williams does a block in the fourth. Seth Curry does another drive to make it 90 to 80 in the fourth. So you can see the Nets were coming back in this fourth quarter. Like, they was trying to come back, but ultimately Celtics was too strong, and they just held on in the end. You had Durant, who did to make it 90 and 84. Smart did a drive and a 17-point shot to make it 109 to 103 in the fourth. And then we had a Smart free throw, 1 out of 2 free throw from Smart to make it 106 to 112. And the Celtics are gonna face the Bucks in the next round. So leave your guys' thoughts in the comments. Peace.